fair bit away from having a full BKB.
Okay. I think that's the big timing, though, because that's, a way to counter big team fight in a way, right? You can match it sometimes with those BKBs. The Falcons.
A freebie there.
And it's Tormentor time.
And they can maybe see if they find more. Lal. They're going to have eyes on him quick with the bushwhack setup. Burst strike to follow up into the sharpshooter. Lal, return with the tornado, drop the EMP down. Backup comes in from Yatoro. Lal, fine for now, but Skeeter stepping up with the metamorphosis. Lal taken out.
Looking for the long wraparound. Brew is trying his best to get info. But the Roshan's dropping.
It's falling very quickly. The tornado will come in, but Skeeter's able to sidestep and jump in for Collapse. He can look the shield, gets the kill, and he gets the pickup. Collapse comes in just in time. Deafening blast, pushing back Skeeter. Skeeter under panic for now. Yatoro to pick up the backline supports and now ready to turn his attention over to Skeeter with the damage coming out. From this Nature's Prophet, Skeeter does not stand a chance. The patience there from Spirit as they get that wrap-around. Collapse makes the jump at the perfect time. They're ready to start pushing.
Yatoro,
and Marine are ready to defend. They've got the chain stun, but not quite enough. The BKB's up. Yatoro's trying to find a lifesteal target here. Gets a few punches into Amar. Yatoro's going to be fine. Amar will manage to finish off Lal, but Yatoro's heading in, trying to close up on towards the Pango. Amar will be able to just keep his distance.
TPing.
He's coming in. He knows where Amar's likely to go. He's going to find him. Yatoro gets the kill.
What a play.
It's the rolling. We're able to get the setup here onto Yatoro, but Yatoro's still able to put the BKB in. Now the buyback's up and available for Root. Comes in straight away with the buyback. Falcons, they'll back off for now.
Collapse still has his BKB if he wants to chase. Marine.
And they're holding the high ground. Marine's ready to get in with the epicenter. Makes the jump here with the burst strike over towards Collapse. He'll get the cross shot with the bushwhacks there. Boron trying to follow up. They've locked him down. Collapse is gone.
He didn't BKB.
Multiple cast fire blast on towards Amar. Amar still able to back away up to the high ground to survive. Sunstrike coming in off the mark though. Amar will live.
Collapse?
Only just though.
Collapse didn't get the BKB off. Maybe he was because he had an instance where he could.
He wants to go for the kills. He's just going to TP in on top of them. He's ready to try and take them all on. He kills off Amar. He TPs back out. He gets in, gets out. Has left sort of Lal on his own on the front line though. So Lal will pay the price for that. Miposhka's actually going to come in with the buyback. Rue heading in. Yatoro wants to continue to fight on. Despite the fact they have the numbers advantage at the moment on Falcons.
Yatoro
strike catches Yatoro. He'll slide back trying to heal up, but he's dead. Spirit take a rough fight here. Yatoro may be getting a bit ahead of himself. I mean, obviously he's massively farmed, but he wanted to do that, Fogged.
He kind of baited his team. It felt like really a little bit there. He felt his power, but the rest of his team was like, oh, we feel the power too. And quickly they
gotta find that rare drop.
Look at the deads. Collapse is getting so much gold from these Book of the Dead, just keeps buying new items.
Here's the jump. They're able to get the opening onto Lal. They've put him on the front, but Lal's able to get off the BKB with the help of the Eon Disc. He'll pull back to the fountain. Space it there though for the damage coming from the tier 4s. Hex into the blast over towards him. Murray gets the jump. Collapse is in trouble on the front lines. Collapse. He'll fall. He's out of the game. Does have buyback available. Get a crush off.
Amar controlling the backline.
Rue's in trouble. He's going to be out without buyback. Lal will survive again. But now Rue, he is truly gone for 2 minutes.
Just Amar with the creeps actually together did so much damage to the bounty hunter. She was able to bring him down. 2 minutes, no
They're definitely going to want to make this hit again.
And Rue's important. He's been doing a lot of scouting information. These little tracks are very pesky.
He's trying to go for the back. He's going to do it with the backdoor protection. He's going for it, Yatoro, but the fortification's there. He's not going to make it happen this time. He'll die, but of course he does have the buyback.
But the rapier hits the neck.
See in the mid, Snakey's going to get caught. Miposhka was able to find his way out on the map. Yatoro with the buyback. Miposhka, he's just dying to this army from snaking. He's got a E-blade and run back. Skeeter, he's caught by the Hex. Skeeter goes down. Oh, maybe not going to get anything off. He can't. Helmet of the die will buy safety, but Yatoro is able to blink away. He turns his attention off towards Lal. Lal, no way to protect himself. He is gone.
Dies to the helm. What is going on? Skeeter, the buyback, the base, it's going to be full healed.
I mean, the thing is, okay, Rapier's going to be now picked up by Skeeter. So we've got a couple of Rapiers now over on the side of Falcons. Obviously, we have Maureen ready with his.
The thing is, though, that...
Skeeter. So we've got a couple of Rapiers now over on the side of Falcons. Obviously, we have Maureen ready with his.
The thing is, though, that...
And Skeeter ready with the one that just picked up.
He's
trying to go for it. I don't think the numbers work out. They've got ways to hold him down through the BKB. He's trying to end the game, but it's not going to work. The Hex is there. The calculation's done wrong there from Spirit. It does not work out. Easily defended here by Falcons. I mean,
That's the game.
They have ways,
GG.
yeah. Well, they went for it.
They went for it.
They went for it. Didn't work out. 76-minute game. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pugner, they've got so many ways to make plays. We'll see in the river. Rekram's going to come out and push back Maureen and Crypt, but it won't be enough to save Maposhka as Maposhka goes down.
Laro's ticking out.
He's in a lot of trouble as well. The Sandstorm burning him down. Rue will try and help out here with the disruption. Lal should be okay. No, here comes Amar. Jumps in, boundless strike, couple of right clicks. Can he finish Lal off? He can't. The he comes in, but Snake King's right clicks will finish the job. Burrow strike from Maureen comes in onto the two of the Falcons, cleaning up Spirit here in the mid lane.
They just bring the entire squad.
The brawling from Falcons heroes and the play here. Pot to Mark.
Collapse.
The trees getting the vision. Look at the boundless strike on towards them. Collapse. Trying to skew him off the trees, but he's already off himself. He's going to put the BKB.
Hex.
Dropped down the Wukong's command. They've got the control on towards Yatoro, but Yatoro's able to turn the Viking. He can use the boundless strike against him and
RP
get out of the waveform. RP is whiffed, but Yatoro's able to back out of the fight for now. Maureen closes in with the opposite of Burrow strike over towards Rue.
Yatoro.
He's in on top of Yatoro. Maposhka will fall. Yatoro's got waveform up in a second. He'll get it off. He'll go for the TP out. Yatoro.
He's caught.
He's caught. Maureen again finding the connection with the stun. They can be in a fountain.
Comes the bush.
And there's the Hex. Straight away they get the catch on towards Collapse. They're trying to bail him out with the Glimmer. He'll be able to get the BKB off. Turns towards Maureen. Gets the RP off onto the Sand King. That's Maureen dead. Buyback comes out from Maposhka. Amar lays down the Wukongs and they turn towards Yatoro. But Yatoro into the Sand King hides in the Sandstorm. Tier 4s are being focused now.
They have another Wukong's
and they have no collapse for 80 seconds. He's 900 gold or so short at the buyback. Spirit, can they hold on with the four of them?
Maureen's here. He bought back.
Falcons are so close here to pushing Spirit out of the competition. Jump forward in, but straight away the Hex catches him. He went for the blinker, but the Hex gets him immediately. He'll come in with the buyback. Yatoro is going to try and jump the backlines, but he's clipped by the silence of the Phantom's Embrace. He'll put the magic try to turn, but the Hex is back up. He's out of the game for good as game is over. GG is called. Falcons knock Team Spirit out on the road to the International, and Falcons will move on.
Smoke revealed. Shiro leading the charge as Crick gets to the high ground, and he's going to get glimpsed back into the arms of Bach, and just gets deleted. The roar counteraction from Maureen. Do they have the damage to cut through Shiro? He popped the BKB and dies instantly. First BKB of the game for him. Amar, though, stuck all alone. He's going to get bursted by Bach as it looks like Tidebound now on the retreat. The buyback came out from Crit in the meantime. So this is now a 4 versus 3 situation. That's a lot of damage from the Chakram from Bach, and he takes out Snake King easily. Now Maureen on the run. This is such a back and forth affair. Gets slowed to a crawl. Nothing to say with the enchant totem. As Bach, again, up front and personal. The cookie's not going to hit, but the last proc from Planet is enough to kill off Maureen. But it's going to be 5 versus 3, not including the Aegis, which still has a full 3 minutes. Amar getting harassed a bit. Muerta back in 30 seconds right now. It's still a 5 versus 4 in favor of Falcons. Throne completely exposed now as Shiro going in for one last ditch effort. They're just going to block off. Bugna still in range though. And this life drain, they just can't do anything about it. Amar, Arena right on top of Bach. Now the magic damage coming from Skeeter with the right click as well. Bach is dead. Buys back instantly. There's roar number 1 for Marcy. Echo Slam a little bit too late as Shiro is already dead. And nothing to say, has to walk back in shame as a triple Arena from Amar as the GGs come out. Falcons take game number 1. Is there going to be a play for the Wisdom Shrines this time? It doesn't. Well, as I say that, Maureen and Snake King are going to be greeted by Bach next to the tree line. Sand King tries to get off his ult, but it's instantly canceled. Coil is going to be expended. Maureen does not activate the ult as of yet. Tries to burrow strike out of the glimpse, but it's not happening. It's nothing to say. He's going to greet Snake King. Likely a death to his name is Skeeter. Now to 1 versus 2. Maureen's going to try to accompany him at the moment. Snake King, one more right click will do it for nothing to say. We'll be able to clip him with the Illusory Orb, but the bigger kill is onto Skeeter. Maureen, though, with the epicenter, misses the burrow strike, but still gets the kill on the Centaur, and he takes the Shrine of Wisdom as well.
Skitter's on track here for a
Stampede is not online this time as Amar finds himself a half-man, half-horse. But why is in the vicinity? Oh, a big initiation with a coil on the 3. Static Storm to follow. Maureen comes in, though, with the Epi. Looks like Boxing is the first to fall. Planet trying to kill off somebody. He finally gets a support. Looks like he's going to die shortly after, though, as the song to try to reset Shiro on the outskirts looking for the Requiem. Will get it off to get the fear. Decent timing. And snare applied to the puck at the moment, though. Nothing to say. He's found in the tree line. Burrow strike applied. Still stuck in the trees. Can they find him? They ping him out. Finally, the illusory orb comes. It's a curveball, though, back into the fray. He'd be able to blink out, though. It looks like the pursuit will finally come to an end. Is that?
Well, 2 hearts is good, but you can't do it.
Okay, gotcha. Skeeter finds an opening, snaking with the ensnare. This will be the death of Planet. Still working on that Ags. And Lamar now outside the pit. Want to get to the triangle of Tidebound. As Planet being pursued in his own base. Oh my goodness. Burrow strike, sharpshooter, it's enough. Planet actually out for 50 seconds with no buyback. So this is actually a 4 versus 5. Tidebound on the high ground. You can see the illusions continually spotting them. As Falcons just daring them.
It's also the Abaddon Radiance.
Oh, Stampede, okay. Epicenter comes in from Mallory. Pops the BKB as well. As Bach looking for somebody to use on his cart. He's going to be applied some pressure. Pops the Blade Mail. Nobody really wants to touch him now, though. Gets rooted up onto the high ground. Nothing to say. They're trying to take out the Abaddon, but he activates his ult just in time and heals up to full as a result. There's the cart onto the Shadow Fiend. He'll be able to get off his ult. The Centaur dies first inside of his own cart. The Shadow Fiend follows soon, and just like that, it's 4 dead for Tidebound, and Falcons lose. Have plenty of resources to work with as Amar looks like he's going to finish off this second barracks very shortly. Another Hex. The Burrow strike actually misses, but they find the connection on the Nothing to Say. The Stampede is not enough. He is out for 90. No buyback. As Falcons now to the 3rd lane to try to get Mega Creeps and close the door in this upper bracket match against Tidebound. And it's looking like it's going to be a 2-0.
What a stellar performance this game has been from Crit on the Hoodwink.
Bach gets off the hood stomp to try to break the Abaddon, but he already has his ult on as Amar just destroys Y. Cart onto the Shadow Fiend in retreat. They just call GG, and just like that, Falcons 2-0 extreme in this upper bracket match.
And this individual game more.
That as well. Maureen is shooting up the network chart. Pure gets off the rage in time, but he's kind of stuck here. He's got to go for an infest. Oh no, he's been blocked out by the arena. He has to choose for the range creep, but that's pretty easy. Falcons can chew through that one, and that's Sprout to finish him off. And now the difference of this experience gain right now. But is Amar going to react appropriately as the smoke breaks? They run into the bristleback and they pin him, trying to burst him down, and they push him back into the arena. They do have the infest. That's going to help out. Miro, he gets a bit of help, but it looks like he's still going to fall in the end. They trade off the Nightmares, 1, 2, and a 3rd, but a nice Fiend's Grip, and they don't have anything to stop it now. Marini may have gotten out the epicenter, but he wasn't able to blink into the Bane. Still, though, heavy damage rains in on GPK's Dragonite. He falls, and somehow all of Falcons keep each other alive. To a man, they are still up, and now Pure is being hounded by all 3 of the cores, and 2 of the supports to get the pin onto the Bane as well. And what about that Wisdom Shrine? Not even that. Everything will be denied from BB Team. They will lose out on all the... Still pushing towers, though those are illusions. Snaking will help it out. And looking after Miro in the mid lane. BB Team,
if he wants to.
They do have this Lifestealer coming in. They can help him out. And he jukes him out entirely. Falcons completely whiff on that one. And in the Dragon Tail stun does come in. GPK, he blocks the own stun back with the BKB and ensures they can get this kill onto Amar. Amar trying to walk it off. Force that. It actually gets him pretty far. He got the Radiance Burn, though. And he throws away the Lifestealer, but it's not good enough. The Spirit Vessel will bring him down. Maureen, a massive hit in the back lines. He takes down the Hoodwink, does good damage to the Lifestealer, brings down Miro as well. Maureen, he went for all damage, and it paid off in this fight.
Pure trying to stick around, doesn't TP out, wants to infest, maybe the turn.
He does still have it. Dragon Tail and a Fiend's Grip both being used. Can they save the Sand King? They will. And Ether Lens, a long-range whip, that'll bail him out for now and infest inside the Dragonite, knowing GPK should be able to get away. Zane jump back in onto Maureen. Maureen, yeah, he did have a heavily offensive build, but as soon as they can get a Dragon Tail stun on him with Pure next to him, he does blow up.
That escape act can
They're
absolutely ruin you.
And BB Team, they'll take that bait. They will quickly kill him. There goes the epicenter. They go straight to the back line, trying to cancel the support. They only got Katomi. They did not get save in that. Amar does manage to get the spear onto Pure. and GPK is beginning to be kited. Now, he still has that Black Dragon. He can walk over these cliffs, but Malrine is caught up with a Burrow Strike. GPK has to respond with his own BKB, Pure out with the Rage, and they'll all retreat here.
It gets scanned.
Amar goes for it. Side the Vice on the Bristleback. Lands the Spear. Malrine with the Epicenter. All in on this Bristleback. He actually went to the backline and hit GPK with his Burrow. Now he's been Fiend's Grip, but that's fine. He got off the BKB. No, pulled it in by Bushwhack, and they managed to burst him down.
What is that
Amar!
damage?
What is that damage between Pure and GPK? They just ripped through him, and now Skeeter is fighting this fight without his other two cores. They're trying to get him back to the base on this first life, but pulled back in by Save. That's life number 1. Do they have anything to buy back on the side of Falcons? Skeeter, second life, BKB, he goes out, pushing away Pure, and he's gonna try and teleport away, and he will be fine to do so, but what about his base?
I mean, you're not TPing far. BB team win a fight right outside their base with a Black Dragon. They are gonna go to town.
They'll get one buyback out of him, but Falcons, they've got nothing left in the tank. They didn't see this coming. The tier 4 shredded, the throne completely exposed, and there is nothing Falcons can do to stop it. Maybe they delay it with a little bit of Sprout nonsense. They try for the Burrow Strike. They try and do damage, but you cannot stop BB team. What is going on? Pure is gonna gank the Sven with a Bushwhack Blood Grenade. They slow him down and they will get that kill. And now they might get sinking as well. No, too many heals, and Pure's gonna die for it. Wait, one more hit for the tower and he falls. Was it worth it, Pure?
Confidence to just solo it up.
Crit will be found by the smoke through the gate. Was unaware of the situation because he had that ward on the Tormentor area. Still though, Falcons will still look for that fight. Trying to get a silence on him. Burrow Strike. Now the silence attempt, and they got him. The Punk is going to be controlled, and despite the Bushwhack, can they take away at least Amar's life? Not quite. They are super clumped, but no punish from the BB team.
Nah, just nothing you can do to
Capable of making a comeback as they were in game 1, or are they in a worse position? Got the Bushwhack, a lot of burst. Skeeter,
huge kill if they can get it.
Static Storm, they just need a bit more. They're going to dance around him a little bit, but look at the heal coming out from Snaking. It's keeping Skeeter alive, and if they miss certain things like that orb, it's not going to go well. They actually go back into it. Now that Amar's here, Skeeter goes after the kill on Nakatomi. They claim that, and an extra one. Crit in from behind, gets the disruption, and the Demonic Purge on save to end his life.
You get extra gold, but you're not getting XP there.
Sure. There's that disruption. They still will be able to land the shot on the Huskar. The BKB, Demonic Blades, they've got a lot of options. A beautiful Burrow Strike with the Epicenter on top of it. There is no chance
Where's
of
the
BB
all
team.
Yeah,
Where's the all chat? Where's the tips is what Malrine is asking.
This is going to be a very fast game by the looks of it. Falcons, they got him in the draft. They got him with the last pick. Another quick smoke from Falcons. Just looking to jump the Sven in. He'll take anybody here.
They've got to try. Go after the Bristleback. Bristleback does get jumped, but oh wait, maybe. They got the coil on him. Any more damage? Anybody? Anything? Nothing. Cauterize heals him up, a disruption goes out. BB team was close. They really were.
Falcons have the read.
BB team, their last stand. It's going to be on the offense. Boomerang goes out. Amar, he's already gone out the BKB, so it's too late to get that kill. Miro, he'll run after the supports as best he can, but Skeeter is making short work of him with all that extra damage. 3 down on the side of BB team. This is truly a hopeless game for them.
Yeah, this one looks like it's just in the books. I mean, you tried to go for this crazy play, you didn't get the aim. But hey, maybe you land a 4 or 5 man here.
I mean, Falcons, he hit a 4-man Static Storm earlier. Falcons have not been shy about clumping up. If they could burst down the Enchantress at the start, that would be beautiful. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite work. And now Miro, now the Epicenter goes out. There goes that Static Storm, and the BKB is already activated by Skeeter. It's not good enough. It would never be good enough. Falcons, they'll stay healthy. They'll stay up as 5. They will not lose a man as they push into the high ground to end game.
He feels the better plays to go up top with this catapult and the Chen timing.
But GPK he has wanted to rotate up to this top lane already once, and now he finds some time to make that rotation come through. The Cookie trying to push away from the Rolling Thunder. Skeeter tries to skirt the edges, gets the other side of the cliff. It gets him away from the Rolling Thunder, but still, Save and Miro will pursue. Blood grenade to try and slow down Miro. Good swashbuckle hit, and they got it. First blood goes the way of BBT. Damage that Falcons is throwing his way. As long as he doesn't get chain stunned, he can stand up to the troll. But what about his backline? The two supports, and there it is.
Beautiful.
He got the shard, and it immediately pays off with a two-man spear. Now they're going to catch Spear. No, wait. A skewer back into the tier 2. RP to lock him down underneath this tower. Amar in trouble. They can try and get what heals they can. Not good enough. Skeeter, he pops his ultimate, but that's a Dragonite. It's a pretty tanky hero. The help of Malrine, though, the BKB does not allow him to stand tall. Malrine, Blink Dagger, he blinks backwards, trying to deal with the boars. But Amar, he found the spear. No way, it got interrupted. The roll-up goes out, and GPK has a chance. Can he get off the Rolling Thunder? Can he roll away out of this? Now with the golem being dropped. No, he got locked up by Skater. He rolled right into the troll, and the troll locks him down.
What can
to
Pure
the voice
do?
down. Another arena. Amar, he's trying to protect against Pure. Against the right click. Skater dodged away from it. Wait for the spear. Now the stun is there, and they can finish him off with ease. Falcons kite away from the big dragon.
And it will.
Okay. This is not a 5-man squad that is pushing into you. The number of refreshers they have. There's so many heroes here. BB team are trying to play on their high ground ward. Falcons know all about it. They pinged it earlier. They want this outpost first. Before they walk into this vision, they want to make sure they have the opportunity. And there they found Miro. Not good. BB team, they have the buyback on him, and it's going to have to be used here. Amar fighting for his life, does manage to get the arena walls up, and Pure, well, there's the RP. Can it save Pure's life? He's trying to do damage to Skeeter, but it looks pathetic, man. They can't do anything. A second arena goes out, surrounding the BB team, and there is nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. It is going to be Falcons. Witness me, says Amar, as he triumphs.
As long as possible. Hand of God for Skitter.
Yeah, try to stay alive as that ult activated. Trying to apply all the pressure to DM right now. Boundless strike from below the 9 class. There's the first doom of the game. It's going to be applied to the Enigma, but Skeeter dies first, and now Amar has to run away with no mana whatsoever. Are they going to continue to chase, though? And Amar attempting to get out. Centaur Stomp does hit. Very nicely timed, Amar. Looks like he's going to end up dropping. So that ends up being a 2-for-1 rush. No big deal. Amar, no one in the area. DM as well. They're going to try to hound him. Prevent that platform coming, but Amar with the doom upon the Quap. He's in a lot of trouble now, trying to walk it up. They're going to try to get the Roach first, as Skeeter continuing to pound into him. There's the first black hole of the game. Onto the Earthshaker, but they do get the Aegis onto Skeeter. Malrine falls for this. Sonic Wave and P-Vision trying to take advantage of this timing. Boundless Strike on the Snake and gets slowed as well. Looks like this is going to be the second kill for P-Vision. It does cost him the Aegis, although Snaking is super tanky. Finally, the Satyr Hide save the Anti-Mage for now. And it looks like he will survive. In fact, close to full HP, so could rejoin the fight if they want. Amar forced the BKB, and now in full retreat mode, Satanic is leading the way. Onto the high ground, Satanic still has that Mana Void at the ready. Nice Boundless Strike onto 2 as Falcons just scrambling to get away. But there's the big Mana Void as Skeeter completely out of mana now. 2 dead in this fight. 3 overall for Falcons. Make it 4 as Crit tumbles. So P-Vision, great response overall. Start his way to the other side of the pit. Summer vacation time for him as DM comes in with the black hole only on the one. The big Echo Slam on the 3 heroes from Malrine. Everybody's still super healthy though. Finally the troll gets off the ult. Satanic gets doomed to the other side. He's been able to walk his way past the fissure though. And now there's the big throw from Roach. Enigma in a lot of trouble. Got to get away from that big bad boy as Malrine. Onto the high ground. He's going to be safe. The Satanic now no longer doomed. Wants to fight. Skeeter no longer with the ult, and we've seen this story before. They're going to have to try to run away. They get the stun lock onto no one, though. Stuck inside this area. He's in a lot of trouble, but there's the big mana fight from Satanic, taking out Malrine in turn, and now Falcon's likely trying to run away. Snaking, gets bashed up, gets destroyed, and now next on the list is Skeeter. 3 dead for Falcons.
Amar fights to
Malrine.
Could be a smart.
Absolutely. Get the stun lock. DM is the bigger prize, but Malrine comes with the Echo Slam, but the black hole comes to fruition. Boundless Strike from alone from 9 classes, a huge Sonic Wave onto 2. They take out Skeeter. Amar attempting to Nightfall away. Will do so successfully, but still 2 dead for Falcons. Buyback available for Skeeter, but you can see P-Vision will be able to blink out with Oracle nearby. Satanic gets the range. Barracks wants to go for the killing blow onto Malrine. Midnight Pulse applied from DM. There's the right clicks from Skeeter, not doing anything at this point. Abyssal Blade from Satanic, trying to get onto his ultimate from the Troll Warlord, staying alive just for now, but the rest of P-Vision in the air. They do kill Satanic. It's going to cost Skeeter his dieback, though. Malrine dies right outside his fountain. Only 2 alive for Falcons as GG's come out. They do kill Satanic in the end, but it matters not. P-Vision take game number 1. As bottom, looks like Amar's the one in trouble. Satanic has the Metamorphosis activated, and this is 3 members of P-Vision gonna bring Amar down. No one gets off the roar just in time, but there's not gonna be any backup to try to go on top of Malrine. Instead, the Rolling Thunder will be completely free to rain right on top of no one's corpse. If only he was playing the Terrorblade in this case.
Yeah, Om's gonna get jumped by Skeeter.
He will, waiting for the Stampede, but the Dragon Tail comes first, 9 class. He will be using the Stampede. They're gonna try to turn this right around with the Black Hole available, but the Fiend's Gate comes out. Mortimer's Kisses with the Black Hole right on top. They get the DK. Looks like they will find 9 class in the end, but at what cost exactly? DM's gonna get the cookie to stay away. You'll be perfectly safe, so the position 7 Centaur taken out in replacement for the position 1 Dragon to make some serious decisions on their defense.
Nice Manta
Manta for Satanic. Dragon Tail completely dodged. As the Rolling Thunder comes in right on top of Satanic with the roar used on Malrine. The Force Touch going to keep it safe. It's a double Black Hole with the Mortimers from above. Do they have the damage? The BKBs mitigate most of it though. And now P-Vision on the retreat. Big Swashbuckler coming in from Malrine with the shield crash to follow. No one is dead just outside his base. Satanic drops as well along with DM. That is 4 dead for P-Vision. Only 2 buybacks available. A full team wipe. Falcons lose nothing. They still have Aegis for 3.5, and these buildings will absolutely melt. Will it happen? Big smoke though.
20 seconds.
This would be a dieback for no one. He pops the BKB, trying to retreat, gets off the Primal Roar. Looks like he's fine, although Malrine has something to say about that. There's the cart from 9 class. Huge plays from him using nothing. Nobody's in the cart. No one. He dies right outside of the cart. Truly unfortunate for the position 7 Centaur. 2 dead for P-Vision, and now Falcons looking to end the game. Satanic. 9 class makes his way close by as
he's not going to get it.
Yeah, will have to back away now. In fact, might die for his troubles. Well,
he's stronger
than a level 4 versus a level 2. No one does have mana to zip up if needed, and he'll do just that. So Crit will be brought down. A good attempt from him. Tries to deny himself onto the creeps. Not going to happen.
The outliers, I don't think that game was the case.
Spotted along with Snake King. This is going to be a good pickoff for P-Vision.
It's something.
They get a kill. Amar, oh, he's going to take an Omni Slash with the creep on that, and he bounces back to Amar. Satanic completely snipes him. RNG gods in favor of P-Vision for that particular moment, at least.
In this game.
Oh, Satanic is spotted. Nice Blade Fury. They're going to continue to pursue, though, as Amar with the Rolling Thunder will eventually catch up. Ducalis is there. Healing Word place. They're going to get some more TPs potentially. There's the Omni Slash. So on top of Amar, there's a lot of them applied to Amar himself, but the cookie's going to help him survive. Satanic does get the fall from the blood as no one will try to zip to kill off Amar, but this is not going to be enough mana. Amar, so much shield, so much Lotus, he's going to be able to heal through it. No, does end up going down to be the cost of the Oracle, though, is Malrine. Big hook shot from 9 class. Gets 2 stuck in the cogs. 0 follow-up, though. Truly unfortunate for P-Vision, but ends up being a 1-for-1.
So realistically, he probably needs to get it himself if he sees enough of a problem.
Malrine gonna be able to get the first strike onto no one, but there's the false promise, keep him alive. And the egg from the low ground, no one will be able to zip away safely. It's a big Omni Slash. Snake King is destroyed, but now Satanic completely isolated from his team. Burrow Strike now right on top of him with the call down to follow, but he still had the Blade Fury. That's doing a lot of damage. Thanks to the fact that his Skeeter getting gone up by no one. He's dead. And now the Sunray healing everybody up. The Mortimers, though. Double Burrow Strike. And now Falcons.
And good spacing here.
Epicenter. That's a lot of damage. Can they get the saves onto Satanic? Gets off the Omni Slash at the last moment. He's isolated for the rest of the team. No one pops BKB. On top of Snake King to be the first ball. Satanic in a lot of trouble. Blade Fury has the false promise apply. Will attempt to get out. Mortimer's not going to reach him. Malrine's super low on HP.
A lot of pressure about to be put here on
Oh,
Vision.
yeah.
Can they hold? This
Lots
is
of
the
buybacks available.
biggest moment of the game. This is such a hard defense.
Oh, the force staff nicely done onto the gyro craft. He's in a lot of trouble taking a full Omni Slash. Skeeter able to get the Outworld staff though, and 9 Class is the first to fall. Big Egg with the Sunray, but Skeeter is being able to heal through this quite easily as Malrine does get stunned by the Egg. Now gets Cookie to the low ground. Falcons A-OK. Force the buyback on the 9 Class. Now they can reset. Roach Banner will be cleaned up. Skeeter now. They have the 1 lane. He's going to take the Electric Vortex. A lot of damage, actually. He's dead. That's life number 1. Falcons need to be ready. Rolling Thunder coming. Malrine misses the Burrow Strike. Gets the epicenter off though. Satanic easily to be able to clear. That's a beautiful egg just in time. No one, they kill off the egg. Double kill for Skeeter. And now the pressure applied to Satanic. He gets off a big Omni Slash. Actually kills off Malrine on the other side of the screen. Somehow, a huge blue hole onto 2. And somehow P-Vision is defending. Snake, he goes down to the blade form as Amar, the last remaining member of Falcons, will TP out.
Jump in.
Oh, that's a big Omni Slash with a lot of damage. Down goes Skeeter. Finds back, but there's the Abyssal Blade now onto the storm. They have to bash him again. No one is dead to Malrine now. Amar doing so much work in this fight. They're not going to buy back out onto Skeeter. Satanic in quite a bit of trouble. Will pop the Blade Fury, getting healed up. Will be able to get out of dodge as a result. They lose 2, buyback on 1. It's like a win for Falcons in terms of that small engagement. 9 Class though, homing missile, swashbuckle to follow. That's a lot of damage from Amar. Using that ult as well, right on top of him. He's dead. Oh, my God. And dying is there, but Malrine gets off the epicenter and the Burrow Strike onto the Phoenix. Can they get the stun lock? Can they get the egg off? Yes, he does with the Sunray to follow. Do they have the damage to get through? Do they have the rack? Big Omni Slash from Satanic. The egg is killed off. The reflected Lodex. And Skeeter now, they have the numbers. They have the numbers on the Satanic, and he's dead. Has the buyback, though.
Oh my God, now it's time to strike. They really want this buyback out of Satanic.
Oh, 100%. They have the buyback. Oh, oh my God, this is the dieback for DM. And no one now getting control. E-Blade applied. He's dead, too. Has the buyback in tow. Satanic has to scurry back to base as the Rolling Thunder applying to the calls with a fucking BKB on Oracle, for God's sake. It's 64 minutes in. No one gonna force everybody else back. But Falcons, they're actually gonna live on most of these members. Satanic looking for a target. E-Blade now. There's the Hex. So Malrine is gonna be able to get bashed though. Gets the Burrow to the low ground. 9 Class. Doesn't have hook shot up. Skeeter blocking the way. Gonna get blocked by the Cogs. 45k net worth lead for Falcons. Another E on this process. 9 Class onto the high ground. He's stuck up here now. Oh no, he's dead. Helm of the Undying activates as no one completely out of bounds. Oh my God. That's Satanic trying to get away. Only 2 members up. Actually, he's the lone member. Gets off the Omni Slash at the last moment, but the Ghost Blades are too much. He cannot get through them. No nullifier. Now trying to circle back to his fountain. He's the last remaining member of P-Vision. Gets stunned up. Falcons have everybody alive. As now Satanic buying the BKB for one last hurrah. Goes in for the back. That is a lot of damage, but now the E-Blade keeping him alive. Omni Slash reflected. He's going to be dead. Satanic is down and out. And that means Falcons will be going to the ground.
international.
It is a summit that few have conquered, where the legends of the past have written their own epic stories, where scores of fallen contenders have mourned their shattered dreams. You can give everything and never reach it. But those who triumph here will forge a legacy far greater than fame. 16 teams began this journey in Hamburg. The last two now face off on the ultimate stage. Each is one step from immortality, with one final adversary standing in the way. We gather to bear witness, to honor those who've battled here, to see who will join the ranks of the fallen hopefuls, and who will ascend to the highest tier. The road to victory is always changing. What it takes to be a champion remains the same.
Versus Ember Spirit, who's having a good start and is getting these runes.
You
Good
hate
luck.
your life.
Good luck, because you cannot defend yourself against this hero.
Use the early spell power to build momentum. Earn charge is already online for Jin-Q. Super strong right now.
Lots of damage. Jin-Q stepping a bit too far forward, trying to pressure Skeeter, takes a lot of damage. They even threw the blood grenade at him, but they couldn't go for the kill. While Amar goes down, they trade out cores. X-Nova, can he beat down Snaking? One more hit, he's got it. A 2-for-1 special, and the action.
Wanted to.
XXS is thinking about striking first, though, and he managed to get the pin. No Yules required. They just blew him up, and the Rolling Thunder will come too late to save the Ember Spirit. But maybe Skeeter, you can see him. He's holding off right now, waiting for his initiation. When's he going to make his blink? They got the arena onto the two supports. Now he jumps in right after the Mars. He went in for the off-laner, but now he's surrounded by heroes, and he'll be blown up by Ame. Ame, too, was patient, and he waited for his counterpart in Falcons. He waited for Skeeter.
Beautiful patience from Ame on the side of the fight. He waits for the Sven jump, jumps in with ult. No chance to man fight him this early.
BKB.
Oh,
that is an aggressive blink. He got a Yules off, though, on the Sven. That delay will not be enough. Too much burst damage coming in from the side. Oh! The Third Splitter stops Skeeter. Does Extreme realize this? They certainly do. A BKB, keep him inside the arena. The Skeeter, he's stuck. Ame will come collect the kill that his team served up on a platter, all because of X-Nova. His far sight, he's BKB, but they got the sun on him, and from behind, a big crit from Skeeter takes out XXS. The Sonic Wave on 3, Yules up the air for crit. Skeeter makes a run for it with his BKB, but XM will still pounce on both supports, trying to slow them down. Hoping that they can at least get one of them here. Snaking pulled back in, and finally Ame shows up to the fight to claim Snaking's head. They'll get one out of this.
He knows Ame has his back on that counterplay. He knows if Skeeter jumps, he will pay a big price there.
And they have damage for his Sven. Maybe they get the Roshan. But Falcons, I still want to force this fight. They're going to try. Malry, he just throws straight in. Inside the vice on him. Here comes that fear. But the Sven with the amp damage, where is he? He isn't able to get there in time, and now he's been hit by the Yules. He gets the grab onto the Queen of Pain. XM gets on the Aegis! Keeps himself alive, and he blinks away from Skeeter. The initiation has gone all wrong, and now begins the kite. It doesn't kite for long. Ame and his claws will rip through the Sven armor. They'll find another with XXS, a pin against the wall, and Amar, he'll fall as well.
Beautiful kiting from XG.
They're here for a couple more heroes. XM with the Shivas. The sight device on the Hoodwink, which is not required for yet another Enchantress kill. No problems killing her now that Ame is playing in the front line. Skeeter's going to make his jump. Gets off the in-range on Ame. Skeeter got that much out of him. But you got that. But you still want to be able to play with the God strength, but they jump in anyway. Skeeter, he wanted to fight, but he didn't think it was going to start that way. With him dead and gone. And what are you going to do now? It's up to Maureen and Amar. They're going to have to pull through this fight for you. You buy back on the Sven, but he won't have the God strength. They're kiting around Ame as best as possible right now. XM, Yules, he dodged out the Stormhammer, and he's gonna have a blink up in a second. He still has his BKB. A nice pin from the low ground from XXS. A buyback's being used from Falcons, from all these heroes, but they've got nothing for it. They kill. This is gonna be Megas. Try and get something out of it.
Gotta go.
Even a BKB, there goes the Rolling Thunder. There goes the Enraged with a BKB turnaround. Skeeter, he's gotta run, but he's pushed back in by the Sonic Wave. Into the claws of the bear, he will be pulverized. A hit in for the Rolling Thunder, but XM, he's still an Eon to be able to work with. A shot coming in. Shin Q, not even required. Ame is all the damage you need at this point for Extreme Gaming to close out the game, and they will take the lead in the series.
The stacks up. And Klink's, his tankiness comes online later in the lane, not on those super early levels.
Oh, that damage is building up. X-Nova, he's just going to work right now. Crit gives him the tonic, but it's not enough. Amar still falls. They both get dangerously low. Ame ends up going down in the end. If this dagger lands...
Dodge. Might go back in.
And X-Nova, he's now going to challenge him. Crit, he's got another dagger coming up, but he still has that whip of the positioning.
That's not the guy you want.
They try and go for the nullifier, but the grab, no, the roar. It's going to stop him. Ame gets a bit of distance, and the Earth Splitter does good damage. Maureen kind of has to retreat here. As tanky as he is, he backs away. Now chasing after the Hoodwink, doesn't get that either, and they got the ultimate out of the Skeeter Abaddon. This is going pretty well for Extreme, and now with the break, they go after the Abaddon. Escape back to help protect him. No nullifier back up for Extreme just yet. Maureen with the refresh, though, goes back in with a BKB, and a second round. No roar to protect him this time, and Skeeter on top of him. What a bushwhack, but Ame simply cannot output the damage. These heroes of Falcons, they are just too big and too bad.
That felt like a fight where XG executed it absolutely to the limit. You couldn't ask for more. They popped so much early, and
they got to wear through this first life before they use big spells like the Earth Splitter. But the tier 4s are dropping pretty fast here. There goes the Shivas. Maureen tries to make his jump out the grab onto the Beastmaster. Can they blow him up, or is the Primal Beast the one in trouble? He refreshes the Earth Splitter and actually interrupts him. That world step. Whoa, look at that! He goes right to the middle of them, and Maureen takes 3 down with ease. Falcons go into the Extreme Gaming base. And Extreme, they fight out to pretty much the bitter end, but they will call it quits, and we...
Between the two of them. A lot of farm, nothing happening?
Last thing they want is to be at such a disadvantage they give up the Wisdom Shrine again. Disruption into a bash, into the crush, but the teleport is coming in, and now XXS is the one in trouble. It's first blood going to Snake King, and a second kill on the way. The Shadow Demon, he can do little to stop this Shin-Q doing what he can against Skeeter, but I bet he's wishing he...
Going up blind, looking for an angle.
XXS.
Oh, he might just run into a
running
bar.
right up there. And he managed to find the Pango. The Pango's the one in trouble. He gets the roll up. He's Demonic Purge, so he has to Rolling Thunder now. XM goes to the Requiem. It doesn't get an easy kill. They chase after Snake King. They'll get that one, but they've blown a lot for this. Meanwhile, the Roar, it gets used on the Sven, and the Sven's at half HP. He's got the BKB. What's he gonna do? Can he turn and fight? Oh, yeah, he can. He brings down Maureen. The beat script. He takes out Amar as well with XXS chasing down the charge after. A little bit of damage and blinks away. It's XM. Actually now, XM's in trouble. There's a disruption save though, and Ame right on the front line to bail out his Shadow Fiend. The hit's coming in. Maureen, he can't survive. 28 damage, and more's coming for you. A good whip from Crit will keep them off of Skeeter's tail, but that damage had to put fear into Falcons. Snake King, he delays it. One tapped by... Trying to deal with a banner. Skeeter, oh, man. No good. No buyback available. Requiem, just for the fun, just for the hell of it. He's got another one, why not?
No God Strength, no problem. Just blinks on plays for the attack speed, daring Amar to jump him.
They do manage to get that jump on XM, but there's the Lincolns. Now a refresh. You have to go through another Lincoln, so you don't have a roar to do so. XM jumps, hits the back line with the Requiem, runs down Crit. Full heal. kill back up, and this
doesn't matter. He has that one game of experience, and the thing is, Amar, he plays like the off-lane slot 6-7 months ago.
They're there.
Malrine, he blinks backwards. Skeeter, he's the one to play on the front lines. Gets a little vision. Spots XM. XM, he's in danger of being blown up right away, but holds the gyrocopter. He's pulled back with there. DRB lands a 3-man. A skewer to finish off one, but the damage is not done yet. Malrine fighting underneath the sandstorm, and Ame behind the shards can't get to his allies.
He's blocked off.
He is blocked off, and now Falcons start making their retreat. Nova desperately with the stomp. He gets two. Ame, here comes the hammer. Malrine, he makes the bro strike away. Malrine's out. They'll try and get Snake King, but a shards to block him off is here. The two-man power team. So much burst damage with this epicenter. They've got the mag dead. He tries to skewer away, but he cannot escape. And now, X-Nova, he can't escape the bear as well. No, wait, the Purge, it slowed him down just enough, but even worse, it's XM sinking. Now he arrives back into the fight, gets the stun, a burrow strike to finish him off.
Gotta fish again, gotta find another skewer.
Skeeter getting closer and closer. Ame goes to challenge him, and he's pulled away a little bit by the drinking buddies. Now he pops the Satanic, and it's Ame's turn. Ame's low, corner HP. He needs to be able to hit something. It's finally gonna be Snake King. Gets that kill, starts backing away, but here comes Malrine with the epicenter to slow him down. They take out Ame. XM in trouble outside the base. He'll be run down as well. 2 cores on Extreme, neither at buyback, and Falcons in a position to push us to Game 5. It is over. Extreme, call it early. They say that's fine.
Are we going to have a stable early game?
It feels stable from both teams, right? Farm on both sides, and it really comes down to individual choices in the game, individual items, and how
to set up the spin kill means X-Nova's going to have to look
early. Rolling Thunder goes after XM. Malrine gets stuck on the cliffs. Still able to find a second hit, but now it's underneath tower. And XM, he's trying to get up the Requiem, unable to do so. Maybe he can threaten it now. Oh, man, he's get a big heal off the Magic Wand stack. Malrine's the one to die instead. The race to finish him off, and now the punishment comes in twofold. The Shin-Q managed to get a disruption on top of that for a second kill. XM taunting Malrine.
He gets spin off. This might not work, but you have RP.
RP straight to the Sagstorm. He gets off the spin initially. They're still going to go for the kill. The teleports are coming in. He may need a disruption to bail him out here. He got off that disruption right before the Static Storm finishes him with the silence, but it's not enough. Too much with the Rolling Thunder on top of everything. Falcons, they just bring too many heroes to this, and Extreme desperate to bail.
Across their 2 cores as the MKB arrives. The Mag and the Pango.
Goes fishing, finds the Horn Toss. Disruption, but only halfway through, and Malrine's going to ensure the kill, at least trying to with the Rolling Thunder. X-Nova protects himself. There's an Omni Slash. He managed to make it to his team. Malrine is still on. No, he goes down, and Shin-Q finishes him off with the Demonic Purge.
Is this the opening? XG, can you find more right here?
Oh, they could just catch Skeeter, but the Fisher was just a little bit off the mark. Now he's teleporting away. The Croaker stopped.
The disruption.
It's not disruption. Oh, he was halfway through that animation. Quick succession. There's that axe. Flying out for crit. If they get the right, no! It's gonna be Extreme jumping first. They go all in for the Magnus, and they've got him.
Look at Skeeter, he got veered into the base.
He did, he got pushed in deep. Falcons get a bit separated, but Extreme, once again, they're playing it slow. They hit the Fisher now, the follow-up. Ame, he's making the call to jump in. Takes a lot of damage. Oh no, they're rolling thunder. Omni Slash, no! Ame! What about the Omni Slash?
Great catch from XXS, and the Omni Slash has to land.
He got 2! He got 2 inside of that! The man just took it to him! He said, what do I need? It's all me, baby! I've got this! Finds an opening on 2. Now Ame has an opportunity. Oh, that Outworld Staff, man! It's just too good of a counter to the Omni Slash! Ame's making a run for it. He'll get back to the base safely. Falcons have bought back on Amar, though.
They want to end it. They still have Aegis. They know all the ults are on cooldown. This junk did not do enough with the opening.
Almost out of mana on the first life here. Skeeter is getting quite low.
They do have a refresh Requiem available.
Yeah.
Look, A on disc, ready to be assembled for ATF. You might not be able to get that same kind of play on the Magnus anymore.
1 building left till Megas.
You gotta go here.
HP, where's the jump? They make the jump now. Try and hit for the Requiem. The RP gets locked down as well. Song. Still though, the fear pushes the Medusa inside. Little bit of a problem. Half mana for now. Trying to stall things out. Got the Static Storm out. Glimpse back onto him. Refresh. He couldn't get off the BKB. He's in trouble. Decrepify's gonna wear out. XM, now he gets off the BKB. He's making a run for it, but the Stone Gaze will allow Skeeter. If they can get to the base before some of these other heroes, they can get yet another pickoff. It's X-Nova again.
Does not have the buyback available.
Is that enough, Falcons? Ame, he's tired of this. No, the Lotus Orb. Swift Slash, it was just a Swift Slash. Meanwhile,
GQ,
he just died in an instant. Skeeter took him out. And oh no, XM got bashed up right as he tried to go for the run ram, and he's gone.
XG crumbling right now.
They're wearing through these heroes one by one. And Ame in frustration, he managed to get his spin up there at the instant side, but it's that storm response, and it's Song as well. Still though, the spin gets off the on the side spin and bounce backwards. It didn't get onto the heroes. Now what do? You need a refresher. XXS, he can't go back, he has to go in, he has to use everything he has. Refresher into the Echo Slam, they get one, they got a lead. Half HP on Skeeter, Ame fighting for it. Can he take down Dusa?
It's
almost, no! The Song! And now a refresh. When he comes back up, Snaking has just saved the game for them. It was gonna be the Dusa dead, and instead, it's a Falcons victory.
Ame, you've been here before. Will you be denied again?
3 times denied. A horn toss, and it's over.